Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing well. So we saw this notice that came out and it is going to talk about how your NET scores can now be used for your PhD programs as well. We're going to talk about this notification that recently came out. Along with it, another tweet was given that बहुत ही जल्दी आपके नेट के एग्जाम के जो फॉर्म्स हैं वो आउट हो जाएंगे. So in about a week you can start to start filling your net exams के जो फॉर्म है. So let us discuss about the notice that was there. So University Grant Commission that conducts the NTA NET exam basically said that earlier they used to give out the scorecard with two categories. So there were two categories that were awarded to the students. First category was that, so the net scores that was awarded can be used for two things. First, for the awarding of the Junior Research Fellowship, that is the JRF. तो पहले जब आप नेट का पेपर देते थे तो आपको क्या मिलता था? फर्स्ट कैटेगरी के अंदर आप आते थे, आपको JRF सर्टिफिकेट मिलता था. That means you were given stipend and then you can start your PhD process. So Junior Research Fellowship. While the second category was that made you eligible for your appointment as assistant professor if you have your master's degree. तो आपको नेट का सर्टिफिकेट के साथ साथ असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर की एलिजिबिलिटी मिलती थी. These were the two categories that were seen when you actually enrolled yourself for the NET exam and आपके स्कोर कार्ड के अंदर वो रिफ्लेक्ट होता था. So many universities after that used to conduct their own PhD entrance test and the child had to recklessly run from one place to another and give these entrance tests. So it was like कि हमने पहले already NET exam दे दिया है but now we have to give the PhD entrance also. They had to pay fees again and again as well. So a lot of students were, they were baffled to know about these situations. So now they are making everything very centralized. They are saying that when you enroll yourself in the NET exam and when you just appear for the exam, you will have now your scorecard will show three categories. So there will be three categories that would be reflected as when your result would come out. And according to those three categories, you will have your PhD scores as well. And आप जो अलग-अलग universities में पेपर देने जाते थे for your PhD, you don't have to do that. And many colleges, many universities that are associated can use that PhD score. So now you do not have to go recklessly to different universities, fill forms again and again, ताकि आपकी PhD program में enrollment हो. So many universities conducted their entrance exam for the admission of PhD, different programs that were there, and students were required to write multiple PhD entrances. So as their focus is now shifting to a very holistic development, and according to the National Education Policy 2020, UGC said that we have to review NTA NET exam को ही, and we have to combine the two things together. NET के साथ ही PhD भी साथ में ही score दे दे तो ज़्यादा अच्छा होगा. So what they said, they had a expert meeting that held on 13 March in 2024. उन्होंने कहा that now we will for the academic session 2024 till 2000 and for 2024 and 25 वहां से start होगा. अब आपका जो भी your net score है that would also be your PhD score. So your PhD scores will be given in this exam only. The net score can now be used for the admission of PhD programs in place of entrance tests that were conducted by different universities and higher education institutes. So कब academic session कौन सा है याद रखना है, 2024 से 25 वाला जो session है तब से ये start हो रहा है, 24-25 वाले session से. Okay, so these are the guidelines for them and the upcoming NET exam appearers. So what all are the categories? Let us talk about it. There are three categories. Earlier, as I told you, there were two categories. आपको दो categories के अंदर result आता था. अगर आपने कभी ऐसे result score card देखा हो अपना, so यहाँ पे लिखा जाता था you are eligible for the post of what? या आपने JRF लिया है, क्या आपका कौन सी category है? Now there will be three categories. The first category would be when you are eligible for the admission of PhD, you have your JRF, that means stipend would be given to you and you can be appointed as the assistant professor. So that means you can sit in the interviews and you can be appointed as assistant professor in universities and colleges. Then category 2 says that you are eligible for the PhD. You are eligible for admission to PhD programs without JRF. मतलब आपके पास NET है, JRF नहीं है, PhD में आप ले सकते हो एडमिशन and you have the eligibility to sit in the interviews for assistant professor as well. So पहले क्या है याद रखेंगे, फर्स्ट आपका JRF है प्लस PhD कर सकते हो आप, ठीक है, ये पहला है. उसके बाद आपके पास नेट सर्टिफिकेट है, आपके पास PhD है एंड आप यहाँ पे असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर के लिए जा सकते हो। यहाँ पे भी है असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर एंड यहाँ पे भी आपके पास असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर का अपॉइंटमेंट का चांस है। सो दीज वर द टू कैटेगरीज। थर्ड कैटेगरी इन्होंने इंट्रोड्यूस कर दी है। थर्ड कैटेगरी वो है द स्टूडेंट्स हु आर एलिजिबल फॉर द एडमिशन टू डिफरेंट PhD प्रोग्राम्स ओनली, मतलब नेट स्कोर नहीं है, PhD के लिए अंदर यू कैन इनरोल एंड नॉट फॉर द अवार्ड ऑफ JRF और अपॉइंटमेंट ऑफ असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर। सो अब आप थर्ड कैटेगरी में आ सकते हो। आपका नेट तो क्लियर नहीं हुआ है बट यू स्टिल हैव स्कोर्स। आपको क्या मिला है? कुछ स्कोर मिला है फॉर योर PhD प्रोग्राम। नाउ PhD प्रोग्राम के लिए हमेशा ऐसा ही होता है, आपका नेट का स्कोर प्लस योर इंटरव्यू मिला के एडमिशन होता था। अब यही है, ये स्कोर प्लस इंटरव्यू मिला के आपका एडमिशन होगा। लेट अस रीड मोर। सो इफ यू आर इन एनी ऑफ द कैटेगरी, व्हाट ऑल आर द थिंग्स यू आर गेटिंग? सो इन द फर्स्ट कैटेगरी जब आपको JRF मिलता है और आपको स्टाइपेंड मिल रहा है, दिस मीन्स, एंड आप असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर के लिए जा सकते हो इंटरव्यूज में, आप JRF कर सकते हो, आपको JRF का स्टाइपेंड मिलेगा, असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर के लिए जा पाओगे प्लस PhD में पार्ट लोगे। When you are in the second category, you're not having any stipend, so you do not have your JRF, but of course you can sit for assistant professor interviews and you can start your PhD journey. If you are in the third category, you are not eligible for JRF, you are not eligible for sitting in the interviews for your assistant professor, but you can do your PhDs. So ज़्यादा profitable क्या है? Definitely it is the first category where you have your JRF, then सीधा आप असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर के लिए भी जा सकते हो और अपने PhD के इंटरव्यू में जाते हो। यहाँ पे आपको प्रपोजल दिखाने वाला रेकलेस चीजें नहीं करनी है। सो थिंग्स आर वेरी सॉर्टेड। सो पेपर आपका 300 मार्क्स का आता है, उसमें से 200 मार्क्स अगर आपके आ गए हैं तो डेफिनेटली पेपर क्लियर होता है, अच्छे स्कोर है ये, एंड आप अपनी PhD की जर्नी इजीली कर पाते हो। तो इसलिए ज्यादा अच्छे से पढ़ना है। इस चीज से हमें ये भी समझ आता है, इट इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट टू जस्ट फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल क्लियर योर एग्जाम विद JRF ओनली। Let us read further things. The result of NET will be declared in percentile. So they said that आपका जो net result है वो percentile में दिया जाएगा आपको, along with the marks obtained by a candidate to utilize those marks for the admission to your PhD programs. So NET का score आएगा आपके पास, NET की percentile आएगी, plus PhD का score आएगा. That PhD score would be used by the number of colleges and universities for your admission to the PhD programs. JRF qualified students were admitted into PhD as based on the interview, and we all know this. This is an old notification. But जो अभी students हैं, जो second and third category में आते हैं, उनके लिए क्या होगा? So, for students who qualify in category 2 and category 3, 70% of the weightage will be given to test scores. आपका जो test score आपके पास आया है PhD का, वो score आपका 70% है. While 30% is still, 30% weightage is still given to the interview, जहाँ पे you show your proposal and you convince the interviewers to just take you as the student, right? तो वो interview आपका अभी भी 30 marks का है, so you have to write good proposals on good topics. So PhD admission will be based on the combined merit of the net marks obtained and the marks obtained in the interview processes that you have. So PhD admission अब कैसे होगा? Along with the marks, your interview, आपका जो net score है, ये सब देखा जाएगा आपका PhD के, आपको PhD में enrollment के लिए, right? So marks obtained in the net by the candidates in category 2 to 3 will be valid for a period for 1 year to the admission of your PhD programs. So यहाँ पे क्या याद रखना है आपको? This is a very important thing that you have to remember. ये score कब तक valid है? ओके, जो नेट सर्टिफिकेट है वो तो लाइफ लॉन्ग वैलिड होता है. नेट सर्टिफिकेट लाइफ लॉन्ग वैलिडिटी ही रखेगा, लेकिन साथ में जो PhD का आपका स्कोर है, जो PhD का स्कोर है, दैट इज ओनली वैलिड फॉर 1 ईयर. 1 ईयर बाद ये लैप्स कर जाएगा. यू अगेन हैव टू गिव द एग्जाम. उसके बाद आपको इनरोल करना है. नाउ यू विल से इतना सारा कॉम्पिटिशन है, आई नीड टू अगेन एंड अगेन गिव द एग्जाम. Yes, that's true. That is why your proposal should be good and you should convince the profs and you should just enroll yourself within a year, right? So, net score would be valid but your PhD score would lapse. ये कब से start हो रहा है? This is for the session 2024 and 2025 वाला जो आपका admission process है, right? If you still want to read the document on your own, which I would suggest you to do, you can go to NTA website and then यहाँ पे ये website का लिंक है, यू कैन गो देयर एंड रीड द brochure. Also, you have to remember that 1 week के अंदर there will be forms out and you can just fill the form. I hope you guys are studying as well. It's a very, very important thing to do. You have to clear not only NET, but you should have JRF so that the validity is high, right? The JRF is valid for 3 years. So you can start your PhD in 3 years and then you are of course eligible for sitting into interviews when it comes to the post of assistant professor. So first category mein aao rather than the second and the third. But if you are in the second category, you have your NET certificate that is eligible lifelong. Your PhD score would lapse. But अगर आप कहाँ पे हो थर्ड कैटेगरी में हो तो आपको दोबारा एग्जाम देना पड़ेगा क्योंकि यहाँ पे आपको नेट सर्टिफिकेट नहीं मिल रहा है, सिर्फ क्या मिल रहा है, पीएचडी का स्कोर मिल रहा है. पीएचडी स्कोर भी इंपॉर्टेंट है. व्हाई? बिकॉज 70% वेटेज रखता है. बाकी 30% क्या है? बाकी 30% आपका इंटरव्यू है. तो इंटरव्यू अभी भी होगा, प्रपोजल यू स्टिल हैव टू मेक, बट स्टिल आपका जो नेट का एग्जाम है उसकी इंपॉर्टेंस कभी ज्यादा इंक्रीज हो गई है पहले से, मल्टीट्यूड में इंक्रीज है, राइट? तो दोबारा से पेपर ना देना पड़े इसलिए फर्स्ट गो में ही ढंग से पेपर दो एंड जस्ट क्रैक द एग्जाम. I hope you understood. If you still have any doubts, you can ask me that in the comment section. I'll be glad to reply. Also, you can read the brochure and wait for the new notification when you can start filling your own forms, right? So, thank you so much and have a wonderful day.